and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your weekly reading for the first week of November 2020. So that's from the 2nd of November through to the 8th. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And I'm using the Angels and Ancestors Oracle Guide to draw a couple of cards for you to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Aries for the first week of November 2020. What messages are here for Aries for the first week of November? What does Aries need to know? I'll just make a fan. I'll first choose a pile. I'll take this pile. And let's take that card and that card. And let's see what you get. Aries, you have the broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. This indicates a time of strife, of battles is over now, and peace resumes. It's time to lay down your arms and embrace a time of peace. And you've got autumn here. Release the old and rest. So let go of this, of the fighting, of the difficulties, of things that you no longer need. So something needs to be released in order for you to recuperate, to rest, and embrace a time of tranquility, of peace. So let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. Let's see what's on the cards for Aries for the first week of November 2020. What messages are here for Aries? The first week of November. What does Aries need to know? So I will draw a couple of cards. I will do 4 card spread for you, Aries. And the first card will depict you, where you are now, your situation. The second card highlights your challenges at this time. Oh, okay. And the third card reveals some guidance from Spirit, and then the last card shows your possible outcome. And I'll put an underlining row of cards beneath that to act as clarification. So you start with the Justice. A decision, perhaps even a ruling, has been made, which requires, and it might be connected to this time of peace. Perhaps this decision, this ruling has brought about peace. But let's see. Your challenge is the Fool. Your advice from Spirit is the 6 of Cups. And the Knight of Swords shows your final outcome. And beneath that is the Queen of Swords. Oh dear. And the 8 of Swords beneath the Fool. You have the Moon. And you have the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. So So to start with, though, it sort of shows a decision has been made, or a ruling has been made, that has been made with fairness and unbiased, the best decision for the possible outcome. But it seems quite a formal decision. And the Queen of Swords, also about decision. You know, she's often indicating a separation, a cut of ties, which sort of suggests release the old and rest. So there's been a decisive action or conclusion, decision, turning point even, where ties are cut. And this opens up a path for a new direction for you, and leaving behind times of strife, bitter arguments, fighting. Your challenges at this time is to have the freedom of spirit to embrace a new path. Wanting to step out onto in a new direction, and struggling to find that courage, perhaps, to take this leap of faith, because, you know, although it feels adventurous and exciting, it's filled with uncertainty. And underlining that, there's a sense that you can't go forward. You feel trapped where you are. But with the Eight of Swords, the idea is that you may well feel bound down and hemmed in. But these bonds are loosely tied. They're easy to release yourself from. And what it takes is seeing the situation clearly, knowing all the facts, looking at things from a different perspective, perhaps. So this sort of shows you with a sense of being hemmed in, being held back, and not being able to leap forward and embrace this new path, this new beginning. So your advice from Spirit, and the underlining card of that sort of follows on very nicely from the Eight of Swords, with her bound eyes, her inability to see the full picture, because what she's not seeing is the sun breaking through the clouds there. What she's not seeing is that place of stability and security, that sanctuary that's available to her. What she's not seeing is that although she feels surrounded by the swords, there's actually a clear path ahead. She just needs to take that veil off and see things from a new perspective, and therefore find that path out. And that's what the moon's about as well. It's about things being veiled, things being hidden, being unsure of your path, feeling trepidous in wanting to go forward, that uncertainty is weighing down, and the lack of clarity is holding you back. So the moon card sort of suggests, you know, the positive aspects of the moon are that it is linked with your intuition, and using your intuition to guide you may be a way to go here. And you've also got the Six of Cups, which denotes returning to the person you once were, returning to innocence. It's sort of a card of fond recollections of the past, fond connections of the past. It sort of suggests for some of you, perhaps a helping hand will be extended from someone you once knew, or someone who you've grown up with, someone you've known a long time, someone from your past. And linking it with the moon, it's sort of about allowing this past connection to guide you through this time of uncertainty. And if you're able to see a way forward, if you're able to find the courage to take this leap of faith, it leads you further on to reconnecting with your passion, with your desire, and wanting to take your ideas and your inspirations forward and put them into practice, put them into physical form and begin them. The Page of Wands, the energy there is very dynamic. It sort of indicates inspiration and desire and that excitement for adventure, the excitement for your life returning to you once more. And sort of takes you as well to finding that action, you know, so really driving forward with something, having, I think, taken an inspiration or an idea and moving forward with it with a conviction that you're going in the right direction. And that direction may be indicated in the bottom of the deck card, which is the Ace of Pentacles, denoting a seed, a potential that's arising up, that if nurtured, if you take this idea up, this potential up, and you run with it, it can bring stability, reward, you know, abundance, rewards, further growth. Linking it with the Page of Wands, it's a wonderful energy. It sort of shows that inspired, creative drive, taking you to something that can bring you material, and putting it into material form and developing it. It's, you know, you have the potential to take this and nurture it, to put your focus into it and begin to build up something that in the long term can bring you stability, security, a sense of comfort and wealth. And that wealth, you know, it could be spiritual wealth, it needn't be material wealth. But there's certainly, you know, if you're able to let go, release yourself from this conception, this idea that's holding you back, and embrace this spark of energy with enthusiasm, allowing yourself to reconnect to that part of you once were. You can leave behind you, truly leave behind you the strife and the difficulties that you've faced up till now, and move forward towards building up something new. And this, you know, the Ace of the Pentacles energy is a slow but well-grounded energy. It's a stable energy, but it moves slowly. You know, it requires, this is the seed, and it requires your intent, your passion, your focus, and your dedicated hard work in order to slowly, gradually build it up to something meaningful for you. So there you have it, Aries. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have yourself a good week. And God bless you till we meet again.